Thanks, man. Hey, whoa. Best Mother's Day present ever? What do we got?
All right, so I'm telling you this,
I got
Dan,
my pen.
because I know you probably and a bunch of your listeners. I know your mom. This is awesome. This kind of gives away because I read recently that your mom listens or watches every show. So maybe not the best gift. Although, actually, you know what? Maybe now she'll put a guilt trip on you to get her one. I got this company that I'm partnering with. It's called My FrontPage Story.com. Dan, you literally talk to one of their writers for 10 minutes while you're driving home from work or driving to Steak and Shake or whatever, right? You tell them how great your mom is or how great your wife is. They write this unbelievable story with pictures of her. It looks like it's on like the cover of the Indy Star. It's phenomenal, right? And I've seen it so many times now. You hand it to them, they start opening it. They're like, what is this? Dan, it is so money when you say to them, I had a story written about you. Like, they're like, what? Like, they think that you like commissioned Bob Kravitz or somebody like to write this like amazing story. And then the quotes, like my sister and I got one from my mom. And when my mom read the quote that said, I wouldn't be the woman I am today without my mom, from my sister, she started bawling. And my mom's in her 70s now, so she's got one of those like townhouse condo deals where like the family room and dining room and kitchen are all like one room. She has it hanging up right there. So it is the best gift ever. It's the gift that keeps on giving because they hang it up in the house. MyFrontPageStory.com. Trust me, MyFrontPageStory.com.
I just wrote it down. I've got a lot. There's a lot of downtime in softball. So while I'm there, I'm calling one of these dudes, and I'm going to see if I can get. If I don't get it by Mother's Day, I don't care.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Dan. Order it, MyFrontPageStory.com, and then they're not going to be able to get it for you by Mother's Day at this point. Right. But guess what? You print it out. You print out the order form. You put it in a card or an envelope, and you give it to your wife or your mom, or whoever, on Mother's Day. And you say, I wanted something special this year, so I'm having a story written about you. Dan, imagine the anticipation for your mom or your wife as they're waiting for that story to get there. It's going to kill them. Like, what's in the story? Like, what did they write about me? Who they're like? It's almost better this way. It's almost better to give it to them just in an envelope with the order that showed you got it ahead of time, but then they don't actually have the story yet. They'll be at night waiting to read this story. It's MyFrontPageStory.com.
I got it. MyFrontPageStory.com. I'm on it. Swear to God. Show's over at 11. Somebody will be on the phone with me by 11:15. I swear to God. That's the greatest thing that I have heard. And I'm all in on it.
Especially for you, Dan, because you're always getting articles written about you every time you tweet something or say something. Your wife and your mom never get anything written about them, right? Because they're not controversial, but they're awesome. They deserve a story. They actually deserve a story about how they tolerate you all these years.
Right.
And how they handle you.
Right. And I can tell them how they screwed me up. Yes, it's genius.